them to actually initiate and get the game going for themselves.
How are you? Well, they say we don't have a whole lot of cats, but we'll use the little we have in the terms of the cookie. Norman sets up the Viper kill from Mamang Daya, who's looking for a second one with Playhard's Rubik also going down. 2 kills go to Obi Neon.
Now way more in line with what I expected to happen on the top lane. You look at Lina and Snapfire, you don't really expect these two to lose to Rubik and Viper. I know it's a long lane and everything that we said before, but there's just so much right-click potential, 2 stuns coming from them. I was surprised a little bit that they were that they even managed to kill the Lina and the Snap earlier, but with good plays anything can happen. Right?
Oh, exactly. And now that they've got levels, perhaps that's less likely to happen. Yeah, down bottom. Same rotation we saw before. Yahweh, the second ghost ship in a row. It's got Onryu's name on it. And Yahweh gets a second kill onto the Tidehunter. Just happy to leave this mid lane and get these early kills.
Yeah, TA is not really a hero that will exploit that and push the tower. Right, if you were playing versus Alina, Dead Prophet, anything like that, you leave that tier 1 tower twice, it's already on 50% HP. But TA, she's just happy farming the stacks, and Yaoi so far has done a really good job at punishing the Tidehunter.
Yeah, that's the thing, like these kills are nice on the Tidehunter, but you look at the farm of these heroes, it's TA up top. Arbing on the Weaver in the mid lane. May get caught up by the X here. He's trying to stay out of range, but does end up getting found here with the TP coming on the Snapfire. They want to turn on this one. Playhard is low. He's got 10 sick charges, but won't get a chance to even use them as Yahweh, now in full retreat, gets caught by the cookie stun, and Powerwatch has got himself a double kill. He was already top of the net worth farming ancient stacks, and he's getting kill after kill. 2-0 for him, and a 2k gold lead for Obi Neon.
Now maybe a little bit of the tower with a little shredder. Of course, TA looks like Palace will just move away. Leave that to Norman. Overextending there by the Kangja. Going on Tidehunter on the bottom lane when you have the number advantage is understandable, but mid lane next to the tier 1 on a Weaver, it's a rough one. You're probably not killing him unless you really set it up pitch perfect and you have follow-up on.
See if they can make amends for what has now become a kind of... the lane started fine for them and some nice Kunkka rotations, but definitely being brought into question because they are just being kind of out-greeded now. Tide dies twice down bottom, but he's still top 2 in terms of net worth and pressuring this bottom tier 1 tower where PA is kind of just got to watch this fall and not do a whole lot. PA is not happy to lane with his Tide right now, but elsewhere top lane, Norman with Mamang Daya wants to get the kill and Playhard, but unfortunately the LSA is going to be off the mark, and Norman the one maybe in some trouble here with the TP rotation coming in. Yahweh goes ship on the Mamang Daya. Lina in a world of hurt as Febby helps get the kill with the Crypt Swarm. Yahweh looking just to find Arbeng, but won't get a chance to get another cleave off, so Arbeng gets him.
The temple's defense.
Now that Rubik might even fall, there's Paulus with haste. Never mind. Or is he gonna get it?
Change his mind. There's an observer what's scouting him, so Playhard steals the traps, but maybe not the spell he was hoping for. A Meld Strike may have saved his life there, but he just gets chased down by the Ace. Elsewhere, top lane, Kiss is coming out, doing some good damage, but it's the Lina getting things underway fairly soon. It looks like both teams trying to make sure everything's working. They say go.
Dire's top tower.
See if they can finish off the Death Prophet and get the Kunkka as well. Kunkka trying to use that take pull to get himself out of there. There is no mana for Raptor unless he pops the Soul Ring, so the Cookie gonna help cut the distance as Arbeng comes back in, finish off Yahweh. They get the kill. 3 kills.
The TA. And like you mentioned Lina and that she's struggling a bit. She is, but then again she bought travels. And this is that one item that Lina needs to accelerate her farming. So I think Mamang Daya will come back on that kill.
Roche maybe 15 minutes in, that's a blink and you just take over the game.
Exactly.
Can TNC stop that? Like what's the plan to stop that from happening?
Well, maybe the smoke that they're doing right now. At least try and delay it a bit. It looks like Mamang Daya will be the one. Nope. They are moving. Very interesting smoke. I think they're expecting a setup on the PA, so they moved up. But okay, now they're concerned.
The X X initiation. Or even commit the exorcism here with the outpost. There are TP counterplays here. They need to get out quick.
With Tidehunter, I think the TP needed to go through. Maybe they can still defend it.
Yeah, they want to defend this one. They bring in Palos. He's got the Death Slate, so he does a lot of damage, but they've already lost Snapfire. TNC going behind the tower here. Febi's exorcism will be wearing off soon, so he's in a bit of trouble here as Palos shows up with that death. So Febi does get the heal off, so maybe that's going to be enough to keep him alive at least a little bit longer. Tidehunter's put himself in front of that tier 1 tower to keep himself alive a bit longer as Febi will finally go down. It looks like into the Roshan pit looking for a deny. Roshan obliges.
Yeah.
Man, they chased him for so damn long and they couldn't even kill him in the end.
Yeah, that's very sad. Like playing a full season and not getting a major in the end.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh man.
No. No.
Too soon. Ravage mid. Kisses to follow up. This poor Viper. Yu is trying to do what damage he can before he goes down, but YoungGoDz showing up, trying to finish off some of these kills here. Onryu is just not an easy one to get, and if anything, YoungGoDz going to be a little bit careful, but Yahweh. X, pull up with the ghost ship. They pull Onryu back in on the tide. He's not that tanky. Went for the blink rush, no wood or anything like that, and does end up. Feels like maybe they're going for a bit of a BKB timing here with both cores trying to get it, but that's going on. It's been caught. Yep. The heat not going to get him out of there, and the Snapfire should die here as well. Yahweh doing a great job. Constantly roaming.
Once these items come out, you just have to try and outplay the next team fight. That's it, somehow. But look at this. You see what's happening in this little pit?
That's not the way I thought this first Roshan would go.
Can come back into the game somehow on top of some really good ravages.
Definitely hats off to TNC and the way they played this game. This, you've got this Rubik constantly being annoying, keeping his lanes pushed out. Does end up getting finally picked off. He's always playing behind enemy lines, it feels like, or defending these towers, and he's created this space for his team, for this PA to get a lot of farm, and for his team to take Roshan. That's a crazy pickup when you look at OB Neon's draft. In fact, they're the ones with the TA.
Everything the TNC have done so far seem to have worked out for them. Or at least put some fear in Palos.
Went for the TP, playing around a lot of dire vision. Force some blink, Ravage on 3. They kill the Death Prophet and take out the PA's agent instantly. They go for more here. The PA going to look to blink back here. Stolen Ravage. Rubik trying to do what he can, but there's just not enough follow-up initially. But TNC now showing up with numbers with the PA coming in. No BKB, no problem. YoungGoDz happy to play clean up here with these stunts. It's kind of the old school build. Like what we see nowadays is always, against a PA like a Silver Edge type build, for example.
Yeah, right?
It's one of those, kind of have to see how it goes builds as Weaver gets found in the top jungle. Do you think, so what do you see the merits being in this kind of, the old school Lina build with the...
There aren't plenty besides messing with Kanka's X marks the spot. That's how I see it. I think that if you needed that, there's this build on Weaver, in which Weaver goes for the Ravage, I don't need the grip, I don't need anything like just give me something to insta-give the waves to get me that farm. But this smoke that just happened from OB Neon as well failed, and one of the main reasons why it failed is the mid-tier 1 tower. Still standing, 50% HP, you're playing... you have literally 2 moves to make into the Ancients, 2 ways to get there. No?
I'm sorry, Mortimer.
I think he was planning to come in, nuke the wave, and blink away, but he walked into the wave to Scatterblast, and there was a torrent. Yahweh was just torrenting to farm, and Snapfire happened to walk into it, so a bit unfortunate, I guess.
Just a tiny little bit happens.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
TNC want to fight now. It's a 5 versus 4. They are around, but they get scouted by the trap here. Blink, Ravage, it's going to be onto the Kunka to start things off. Palos is instantly dead with OB Neon committing the BKBs to make sure this fight goes okay. And Yu doesn't have a BKB, so this Viper is going to get chased down, it looks like. Almost gets away, but Tidehunter just making sure they get that kill. And now it was a 4 versus 5. It's suddenly a 4 versus 3. Mum and Die with a BKB of his own. And PA elsewhere under the side dies to the Palos Templar assassin.
Problem like you're waiting for that BKB to run out on Tide to jump on him as PA, but you're isolated. You just get killed off so easily.
LSA onto the Templar assassin. Follow up with that telekinesis, and Yahweh with the Torrent. Palos, no BKB. Overstaying his welcome a little bit too long, and play hard with another LSA. Catching on Ryu, who's going to force out a BKB. Luckily for the Tide, he did have enough time for that BKB to come up off cooldown. Not so fortunate for the TA.
That was good of you.
Roshan in 10 seconds, and PA will be up. Meanwhile, TA will not. And that's why you can see Neon actually circling back into the triangle. Perhaps they can get the pick off.
That would be huge for them, but they may get this kill quickly. Gush is there. Is there enough follow-up? Norman with the blink scatter blast on the young god. The cookie stun isn't there in time. PA got off the BKB, and Obi Neon just beat away 2 more kills. This should be Roshan for TNC.
Yeah, they do have buybacks on the side of Obi Neon if they wanted to contest this. Let's see if they'll use those buybacks, because remember, there are no BKBs on TNC, but it seems like they will just let it go.
I think it's too late. The bug was scouted out, but yeah.
I don't know, Parker. This game is very interesting.
Interesting. I know what that's code name for.
Yeah.
This considering TNC looked really good the other day against Boom, and Obi Neon beat T1. This has been very sloppy with some of the mistakes I think we've seen from some of these players. And that's really, I think, why we
to work with it. So maybe it would be the right time to try and force a fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Norman bottom, pushing waves into the tower. I'm not sure he's the kill they want to go for. They'd much rather these big ones on the use. Links out of there. He's there to follow it up, and yeah, he just melts to the fan of Knives Break, and
he understood it. Like, he didn't even try to continue running there. He was they were positioned kind of nicely to break the smoke. Just the blink was not enough heavy.
Low. Damage isn't there, and Obi Neon. I thought the other heroes down here would just get out, but they wanted to keep this lane pressured. They're going to lose another support in Arbang. Time-lapse back, has a Shikuchi, needs to be careful. There's a Sentry Ward that's almost in range of him. They hurt nearby, and they are going to scout him out. Yep, silence is there, and Arbang will end up going down. They lose 3. The Aegis will be expiring before any kind of a flick comes, but these kills are starting to add up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The 2 cores on the side of Neon, besides Tide obviously, did manage to use that time to continue farming, and Aegis will evaporate very soon, so you'll be able to perhaps make a move on side of OB Neon. Those two supports dying on bottom lane, was the correct move or not? Palos?
He's playing around this ward. He gets jumped on by the PA with the Basher. Oh boy, that's definitely worth a tip there. He had an idea of what was coming his way, but he thought he could get a quick kill and get out, but not the case.
Yes, indeed. He tried to get a quick kill, I suppose, on the Viper and then TP away. I'm not really sure what the plan was there, but now it's hard. He has no buyback.
Yeah, young god, happy to just blink in and get another kill. Feels like they're just kicking Obi Neon apart. Thebby, once again, the frontline 5 position on the Death Prophet. Pressuring this tier 3 tower, getting it low, getting it to half health, but with the buyback from Snapfire, wants to respect that, and he's going to TP himself home, go for the X pullback.
Just heal up a little bit, he was on 50% HP. Comes back in, releases the ghosts again.
Yep. From your way. Both to Lina, can the BKB come out in time? Lina gets stunned up, does get a chance to finally use it. 2-3 tower. That's what they want to pressure here. Young God doesn't quite finish off Mamang Dai here. Nice scatter blast to stun the PA, who gets broken, has to blink away. Tidehunter on Ryu, going to finish off the kill here. He's in the front lines and managed to find himself one. He wants more. That way would be a great kill on the Kunkka if they can get him. This is the problem with pushing without the Aegis. Playhard's been scouted by the bug. Weaver wants to chase this one down. Arbang 2 more right clicks to come out, but it looks like Playhard will get chased down by Onryu. This Tidehunter, he may be in the Nether Toxin fighting into the break. He's being feared up with the Spirit Siphon. Bebby, he's showing his own carry prowess here. Both teams just constantly looking to fight him, with the Weaver getting caught out as well. It's an absolute bloodbath mid. I don't even know what to make of this. I don't doubt Lizzard. Norman says, yeah, we got some more. That's the...
Palace is coming in.
Yeah, they see Invis with the bugs. That's the Weaver Shard. No, it's not the Weaver Shard. They had the dust.
They had the dust, had the sentry there as well. Planted some...
Get that vision advantage around the pit there. Controlling the vision above the Roshan pit. Meanwhile, TNC, I'd smoke up. They want to get in there. At least get some D wards down, but they need to be careful. They show their wards here. Play hard. Pops out, and Yaoi blinks in with the X. It's on the Onryu. He's got a BKB if he needs to pop, and he's going to play it very safe. BKBs walks out of the X.
Dire's courier
Not wanting to take a slide.
Yeah, now the question is, do they go straight into the pit? Do they think that this BKB is enough? Because there is a smoke instantly from OB.
They do think it's enough. Playhard shows mid, but Tide has the Blink Ravage. Does he go for this one? The Spider Leg's out of the pit from the Viper. Weaver doing a good job giving them vision with the Swarm. Tide, no BKB for 45 seconds. He's hiding behind this tree here. Bebby himself as bait with the Aeon Disc. Will be able to find any kills here. Bebby, his Aeon Disc instantly getting popped here. The Tide on the side can't find a good Blink initiation. Being cancelled for now. The X on the leader here. The PA charging in phase 4. There's the Blink Ravage. Catches out 3. 4 staff away onto the PA, trying to keep the PA alive. Stolen Ravage. Playhard, look to turn this one. And it looks like OB Neon. They're just melting with the turnaround play. Zhao Yu in the front lines with the Viper doing all kinds of damage here. Petals is going to have to blink away. Arbeng can't do much on his Weaver as well. They did manage to kill off the Kunkka. Death Prophet unable to chase down Norman because of the Spider Legs, but they are still hunting. They're still fishing for this poor Snapfire. Norman in the trees, it looks like, will survive.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad Ravage at the beginning. Caught like 3 into Snapfire Morty's Kisses, but the 4 staff on the Young God saves him. And then, obviously, the counter Ravage, really nicely played. It all started because of the Death Prophet silence, though. It was all...
Oh, I was going to say, Bebby did more damage than his entire team, like, combined.
He's just destroying with this Death Prophet. Throughout the game, he was on point. He'll try to fight this, but it's hard.
Reva gets lifted up to start off the fight here. Palos over the BKB. Takes out the Viper. The PA does manage to finish off the Weaver kill. BKB on Norma. His Snapfire on the front lines here, trying to see what he can do. But he's lost his PA, who may be forced to buy back if they want to stop this Roche going down.
I think you just let it go at this point. Even if you buy back, the rush is way too low. I don't think you can take it. That fight was just very difficult for OB Neon. I feel that TNC, they had this option to buy back with the Kunkka much earlier as the fight was going on, and then Rush is just uncontestable. But they greeded out, didn't buy back the Kunkka instantly, and because of that, OB Neon realized, okay, let's actually try to take this fight. We have double damage on the TA. The moment Yao buys back, your fight is lost. You're just going to halberd it and take it down, and that BKB doesn't last forever, so eventually you'll fall.
Good use of the buyback to secure themselves this Roshan, and that gets TNC a big advantage here, taking the first lane of Brax up top, and they've still got plenty of time on this Aegis. They've got Cheese and Refresher Shard. Kunkka level 25 with the fleet.
Dire's middle tower is under
Tough odds for
attack.
OB Neon to defend here. They've got 30 seconds on this TA respawn, and it looks like they don't want to commit to her buying back. So luckily they won't lose mega creeps here. They've got towers down bottom.
Tier 1 and Tier 2 on the bottom lane, but Lina.
Blink in. Lina, Mamu die. Okay. Gets helped out by the Yules. Looks like Yahweh in full retreat here. Nam and not so lucky. Has the BKB. Can he get away from Young God? Looks like he'll be a-okay for now.
Middle barracks has fallen.
OB Neon needs to be careful. They can still re-engage. They have that Aegis, Cheese, Refresher as well on the side of TNC.
Yep, they just re-engage right on top of the Lina. Invis is there. Is there any detection? Yes, you betcha. Play hard there with the gem. Finishes off the kill, and the Tidehunter could be next. Has the BKB to get out of the Nether Toxin. He's so low, and they can't quite finish him off. The Mortimer's Kiss is just trying to keep TNC at bay, but blinking in is Febby. The Death Prophet with the Aeon Disc and the Ghost Scepter. He's steering them all back with the Spirit Siphons. The Blink Ravage comes out from Tide. Is there enough follow-up damage? The Rubik, once again, he's stolen it. Can he get the Ravage in? 4 stuff, looking for it, doesn't have the mana. Oh no, play hard. He thought it was his moment. It still is his moment. 3-hero Ravage. Young God follows it up with some good damage. He blinks in the trees as well. Norman on the Snapfire has just had enough. They GG out, and TNC are going to take game 1 of this best of 3. An important series for Neon to try and keep themselves alive in Division 2. TNC have gotten a game victory.